folks. Main man, like Lance. Gruul Ponza action. Hope you guys are excited for it. I know I am, at least for the time being, of course. Like I said, my name's Lance. My screen name is Major Riot. That's Major _ Riot _ That is my screen name on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, MTGA, and Twitter. Whoa, that Gage interrupted me there. And Twitter/X. You know, so follow Major Riot on Twitch and Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe to Major Riot on YouTube for the low cost of free. Don't delay, do it now for a guaranteed outburst of rage, confusion, and even sometimes joy. You know, but I always have the disclaimer just in case. You know, I am not responsible for a sudden increase in top deck only lands, being wrecked by Ragavan, or being unable to find your sideboard cards. That starts happening to you. Has nothing to do with me. But as you can tell, I do enjoy playing Magic the Gathering, although to watch my videos, you would never know that. And when I do play Magic, I do prefer to play Modern. And when I play Modern, this is my deck that I've been playing for a very long time. Good old Gruul Ponza Midrange, even though some people don't like me calling it that anymore. But I'm so old that Ponza used to mean red-green. Didn't necessarily mean land destruction all the time. That was before the clans or whatever they were called, the guilds. Gruul did not exist. None of them did. So yeah, let's see. We got a wild chat going on already. Thet Gage, thank you so much for the resub of 24 months. That's 2 years. Damn. Yeah, what a shitty BNR. I know. Wizard of the Coast. What happened? Detective Scott Gunsey. It's a cool name. Good luck today. Pretty unexciting BNR. Yeah, I know. It was insane. Like, so much hype was building for weeks. For weeks, we were like, oh man, every format's going to get shooken up. We're ready to go. I was ready to throw away my Fable of the Mirror Breakers. I'll talk about here in a little bit. Fable of my Mirror Breakers and the Rakdos midrange. I was more than happy to get rid of it. People were like, you know, oh, your deck's going to die if you have to get rid of Fable of the Mirror Breaker and Rakdos and Pioneer. I said, no, it's not. Just throwing a couple of Lilianas and like a couple of Gifted Aetherborns, I'm ready to go, dude. Like, you know, that deck is too solid and too consistent just to die and not having Fable the Mirror Breaker. I mean, it'd be worse, but, you know, other decks were supposed to get worse, too, so it'd been okay. But it didn't happen, so it doesn't matter. And Scott also says right now he's planning on going to SCGCon Columbus, and it's relatively close, and the main event is a Modern 20K. Gonna play Jund and may try a couple main decks, Surgical Extraction. Surgical Extractions for what? What would you use that for? And he's playing regular Jund, not much of a fan of Saga. But yeah, I didn't like it for the same reason, Scott. I tried Saga in there, and I was really struggling sometimes to get all the colors I needed. And the Manure Butt here is the scam beatings will continue. They absolutely will, and you know what? I'm going to join them in those beatings, and eventually, probably in a few more weeks, once the RCQ Modern season begins. That is going to be my deck of choice, folks. The only way I was going to stick with this is if they just massacred Rakdos, scam. You know, they banned Grief and Fury, which did not happen, obviously. And Larry Legend is also here, and he says, unban a blue card, nobody asked me unbanned. Well, I want to get the gameplay, but I do want to talk about this a little bit before I get to my normal yelling. I guess I'll do it now, the thing here. We did go up one more follower on Twitter. We're not 52, so thank you guys very much there. We are still at 328 followers on Twitch, and we still have 549 subscribers on YouTube. So shouts out 52 followers on Twitter, shouts out 328 followers on Twitch, shouts out 549 subscribers on YouTube, and of course a massive shout out to all 4 of my Twitch subscribers. Give me a little bit of their hard-earned money. It's very trying and dangerous times. I really appreciate it. Go way above and beyond the Call of Duty, obviously. I appreciate anybody who watches me, whether live on Twitch or record on YouTube. I've always got to have a particularly large, extra mile style shout out to those who are willing to contribute financially. I mean, that's insane. You guys do that, and I'm tickled so pink. So the BNR, so like I said, there was all this hype, all this speculation that everything's going to be shooken up. It was like a guaranteed fact, that this week, today, Pioneer was going to receive a couple bannings. Most likely candidates Karn the Great Creator for Mono Green and Fable the Mirror Breaker for Rakdos. Like I said, I was prepared. I was willing to take the sacrifice to get that goddamn Karn the Great Creator out. You know, but it didn't happen. I don't know how Wizards of the Coast decided that it's okay. Pioneer is obviously the red-haired stepchild of all the formats, in my opinion. They never really take care of it. They never really promote it to make it a fun, interesting thing. There's really nothing going on with it. It's just I think what they're honestly trying to do with Pioneer at this point is how Modern was before Modern Horizons 1. Where it was the same decks fighting each other for years on end. Remember that in Modern, guys? I know it sounds crazy to newer players, players that started with like Throne of Eldraine and stuff. But there was a time where it was like constant battles of Tron, Jund, blue-white control, Dredge. You know, it was Boros Burn, which is like the only remaining original OG that has, well, I guess Tron now with the One Ring, but you know, I mean, there was a time where it was like just about 10 decks constantly fighting each other, and there was a lot of other decks in there too. I think that's what they're trying to do with Pioneer. Storm. Well, Storm got banned like what, 4 times? It was insane. Well, they just got a card back. But you know, it was just a lot of the same decks for years and years and years and years. People got pissed. People started saying, "I want new cards. I want powerful, new, fun cards. Make new decks and all that." And they were like, "Here you go. Here's Throne of Eldraine. That's insane. Here's a few other sets that are saying, here's Modern Horizons 1. They want real nuts Modern Horizons 2. And now every year, every single year, Modern is like basically a standard rotation. It's gotten kind of weird, where it used to be you could just have your deck in Modern be good for 5+ years. And I think that's what they're trying to do with Pioneer. I think with Pioneer, they say, hey, you got that Rakdos midrange, you got that mono green, you got that Lotus Field combo. That deck's good until 2030, you know? And it's weird that they decided to do that, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Surgical, I don't dislike Surgical Extraction. I used to play it quite a bit. It's an okay unban, but they literally announced that the ring and Bowmasters completely broken. They are ignoring it. Well, I like in their announcement they say that, you know, Bowmasters is everywhere, basically. But they like it because it's keeping Ragavan in check. And then later on, when you get to Preordained being unbanned, they said this will hopefully help out the Izzet Murktide deck, which uses Ragavan. And plus, Ragavan is used in Rakdos Scam. Like, what are you talking about, Wizards? Like, what the hell? The rumor now is that Wizards planned on not having any ban changes today. But they decided that that would be such a bad look that they gave 2 cards to a card to Legacy and Modern just to say we did something. Will preordained see play? Maybe. Why would you want to help Izzet Murktide? Because people are pissed. People loved Izzet Murktide. They loved Izzet Murktide. And they're like, I can't play anymore because of Orcus Bowmasters. This is bullshit, Wizards. So they're like, oh, here's Preordained, which I'm not even sure if they'll play it. I mean, they don't play Opt, so why would they play Preordained? They don't play Serum Visions. And they play, what's that? Consider, right? Consider's better than both those for that deck in particular. There might be some fringe case of people trying to play Storm again, or maybe Ad Nauseum or something, I don't know, with Preordained. But I don't really think it's going to matter too much, unless someone finds something absolutely busted with it. You know, they got a 1-mana counterspell for it. Did they? Spell Pierce, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's what they said, Gage. They said, here, have Preordained. You know, it's just like, okay. Like, I didn't hear anybody clamoring for Preordained. Now, what was funny was I saw some people talking about how, why would they unban Preordained? They already have Serum Visions. Like, bro, are you that stupid? Like, have you ever read Preordained and read what Serum Visions does? Serum Visions is terrible. It's like the worst cantrip ever. You draw a card first, then scry 2. You draw a random card, usually a land, and then you look at the top 2 and you're like, well, I guess I get to draw that card next turn. Preordained, literally, you scry 2 and say, I want that card right now. Give me to me. It's like insane. Like, why are people saying such dumb things? Just shows that they're not, you know, they're not seasoned Magic players, or maybe not, I guess veteran Magic players understand that concept. But am I happy with the ban list? No, of course not. I would like to see 1 ring banned. I'm disappointed that, you know, nothing happened in Pioneer. I thought for sure, if anything was guaranteed, it was that was going to happen. But once again, Wizards just proves that they're completely out of touch with the player base, I think. I think the people that make the ban lists and everything, I don't think they play Magic. I don't think they play a single game of Magic. I think they just... oh, Stern Scolding? Yeah, okay. I like that card, honestly, just for its artwork and a reference to Fool of a Took. But I really think that Wizards ban team doesn't play Magic. I think they may play like Commander or something, because it seems like 90% of the people you talk to now that play Magic, like, oh, I play Magic, and you're like, oh, what format? And they're like, Commander. It's like, oh, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You're not a competitive player. You're just part of the problem now. But yeah, it was very disappointing. I thought it was fake at first, Because remember the last ban list they had, remember the fake standard ban list back in May had like 10 plus cards on it? And I was like, no way they banned 10 cards at once out of standard. I mean, Jesus. So this time I thought it was a fake going the other way. Like they banned nothing. Like that's got to be fake. Why would they not ban anything? And then it was real. Like, oh my God. So anyways, guys, getting to Ponza today. This will probably be the last time I'll play Ponza as a competitive paper, unless something happens. I'm going to take it to a 20K this weekend. Run this, maybe this list you see here. You may notice there's no Seasoned Pyromancer here. A lot of people suggested to me that I should play Fable the Mirror Breaker instead of Pyromancer because of Orcish Bowmaster, because you don't have to discard 2 cards. You can discard 0. However, this card, pound for pound, to me, is significantly worse than Seasoned Pyromancer for many different reasons. I have played with this card in the past in this deck, and it's been okay. There's some situations it's better than Pyro, but most of the time I found Pyro just be a better card. Now, granted, that was before Orcish Bowmasters is a real card, and there are times where I'm just under siege from that fucking thing, trying to play Seasoned Pyromancer. We'll try this out again. I mean, I like this card a lot in Pioneer, obviously, and so we'll try it out and see how it goes. I did play it at 1K last Saturday, a couple days ago. The deck did fine. It just struggled with mana. But, you know, it's really funny because round 1, I beat 4-color Omnath with the 1 ring. Felt good. And then the next 3 rounds, I lost due to mostly mana screw. And then round 5, I played against Rakdos Scam. I was like, what the hell's going on? Why is this Rakdos Scam 1-3? I guess he's having a really bad day. And he was. He wasn't a bad player or nothing. Not like he didn't know how to play. He just, I guess nothing was going right for him. And I easily defeated him. One of the funnier parts was he had to read what Bloodbraid Elf is. He had no idea what Bloodbraid Elf is. I cast it, and he was like, what? And he read it, and he's like, what is this card? And multiple people at the event, this becomes more and more common, that they have no idea what's happening here. They just have no idea what's going on. They're like, what is this? Is some sort of, like, red-green pile? I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Red-green value at this point. But it still does well. Like, I mean, I lost all those rounds, 3 rounds in a row, just barely. I mean, I just could not get the mana I needed. Either, like, against Burn was the most painful. Game 1, I kept a hand of 5 non-lands, 2 lands. Okay, that I could probably draw another land or something. I never drew another land, so I kept drawing Bloodbraid Elves. Like, I couldn't cast them. Game 2, I easily won thanks to Clothis. Game 3 was the exact opposite. I kept a hand of 4 lands, 3 non-lands. Drew about 4 lands straight off my first turn. So it was just the way it goes. And against Hardened Scales, I was on the defense the entire time. The guy just kept top decking like so well. It was insane. Mana issues are sort of the issue with Magic the Gathering as a whole. Yeah, I mean, Magic, that's the worst part of Magic, but it's also the best part of Magic, right? Is the lands. Because if you play a card game like Yu-Gi-Oh, it's just fucking nonsense. Listen to my kids here. My daughter's having fun out there. But you know, they're you know, it's insane trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Just they're playing cards everywhere. You know, there's no cost to anything except it says once per turn you can play that card, which is a joke. But newer players asking what Ponza deck is. Call it Naya Midrange because people don't even remember what Ponza is. Well, you just gotta tell them Gruul Midrange. Yeah, you say Ponza, most people don't know what that means. But we're going to try Fable today, see how it goes. I was pretty pleased with the deck, honestly. It was just mana issues. Didn't play against any weirdos. Well, the guy playing Hardened Scale is pretty weird. But he was all right, deep down. He just, you know, he asked me if I ever played Legacy, and I was like, not in a long time. I've never played Legacy in paper. I used to play it online way back in the day. I don't even think I have the cards for it anymore. I used to play Is It Delver, and he didn't... He didn't know what that was either. He's like, is it Delver? Is he like, he thought it meant like Gurmag Anglers and Treasure Cruise. Like, no, Delver of Secrets. And he's like, oh, I could just tell that he had no idea what I was talking about. He didn't play Legacy. He thought because my mat I have was the Blood Moon mat from the Legacy Championship in Pittsburgh in like 2017 or something, which I did not play Legacy there. That was just a mat you got for signing up for one of those special bundaroos, where if you paid a certain amount of money, you got a free mat. And I was like, hell yeah, it's got Blood Moon on it. Give me that. So I paid like an extra like $40 to get the mat and the entry to the tournament. And, you know, people always think I'm a Legacy pro now. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to grab my beverage, but it's okay, folks. We all know the official start of the videos again until I crack my beverage is going to happen right now. And it's a wonderful summertime treat. It's been really humid lately. It's been pouring down rain, so it's been humid out. What am I talking about here? I'm talking about a 12-ounce can of Mountain Dew Summer Freeze. I'm slowly running out of these, but I still enjoy them. I recommend if you somehow found these, maybe at a gas station somewhere, you pick it up because it's good. All right, but we all know the official start of the video again until I crack my beverage is going to happen right now. Here we go. Oh, yeah. All right. That's good. All right, I'm going first, right? No, I'm going second. I'll keep. Seems okay. Manure Butt just redeemed 100 points for a sugary beverage tip. I really appreciate that, Manure Butt. The Mariners swept the Angels. Won 4. That's the first time they've won a 4-game series in Anaheim or Los Angeles, whatever, since 2005. Are the Blue Jays playing today? The Mariners are not playing today, but are the Blue Jays? They're only 2.5 behind the Blue Jays. Yeah, Toronto's playing against Cleveland right now. Top of the second, 0-0. Yeah, we're 2.5 behind Toronto. Uh-oh, is this scam already? It's like I'm playing against scam. This will be a problem when I decide to go to Rakdos scam probably in a few weeks. Is I'm going to be playing just mirror matches all the time. You know what I think builds decks really bad, but seems to win? Is that Italian guy. I looked at a Rakdos scam deck and that he made, and he was like, he's only running like 3 Douthie Voidwalkers and had 1 on the side. Like, what the hell? Why would you do that? Douthie Voidwalker is so good against Living End. Like it's insane against Living End. Like, Mengucci. Yeah. I don't know. That guy's weird. I mean, you can say about any Magic the Gathering player, obviously including myself, but something's just really weird about that guy. I don't know. Just the way he acts and mannerisms. I don't know. Doesn't seem like a normal person. Seems like plays only list he finds online. Well, I mean, that explains a lot, because the guy, I don't know how he has so many goddamn articles about telling you how to play the deck, and you look at his list and you read his tips and notes and stuff, and you're like, this is trash. Oh, no, it is not. It's like, that's weird. It had a profane tutor. Just coffers? What? I don't know. Well, pretty slow here. I gotta find like Blood Moon. If it's coffers. Alright, well that's good. Happy to find that. But yeah, he always has just such bizarre lists, and his tips are like, does this guy ever play this deck? He always says he does, but I'm like, man, I don't know. Blackleaf Cliffs. Just strange. Oh god, it's this. Like when you see Reed Duke put out a list, you know that he really tried it probably. I mean, I don't think Reed would put his stamp of approval on somebody he's never played. I just don't think he's that type of guy. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe it is madness. Alright, we'll try Fable, which does not work with any creature in my hand right now. Should I play this Ragavan? I don't see why not. I mean, this is the time to get Furied or Anger of the Gods or Path of Peril. Classic. Not really classic, but popular card. Alright, well, that's really interesting. They decided to bolt the token. I doubt it's Hollow One. Maybe it is. I don't know. Okay. All right. What is this? Oh my god. Alright, well, I got some bullshit happening already. Well, let's get these Relic Virginitas in. Probably take out these Blood Moons, right? Well, that's what I was doing, Gage. I was hoping that, you know, if they ban like Bowmaster or something, you know, maybe I'd just stick with Ponza. But, you know, I'd like to try. I'd like to try. They have Saga. I mean, that's true. They do have Saga, so maybe keep a couple in. You know, you take out a Bone Crusher. I mean, they have Saga, but they're red-black, so it's really tough to leave them in. But I'll try. But that's always been my plan going forward is, you know, you just play a deck the entire season. You get really good at it. And, you know, pick a deck you like, you know you're going to like. Like, I like Rakdos Scam. I just don't like how popular it is now. But, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Another thing I kind of into Rakdos Scam about is that I already play Rakdos in, like, Pioneer. So, you know, it's kind of funny that I'd be playing both formats would be the same colors. All right, a little bit of value going on here. How long do you think it'll take till I see a preordain? Oh boy. Let's just tick up, grab nothing. Domain Zoo, yeah, it might be okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. I don't know, they take out. Okay, this is not a bad deal here because now I can evoke the Endurance. So I think I still want to play the Fury. I mean, I think it's still doing well, Gage. It's just, yeah, it's not like instant wins anymore. I mean, it hasn't been that way for a long time. I mean, sometimes still get an instant win here or there. But, you know, I mean, the way things go. Uh-huh. All right, here comes this tutor. Like, I'm not a big fan of Bowmasters being banned. I think it's okay. The One Ring's just so dumb how they even mention it in the damn BR thing where it's like, yeah, we're concerned about it recycling itself to continuously give protection to players. Like, yeah, that's a real problem. Oh, my God. Discard a card at random. Wow, I really enjoyed playing that. Just lose to absolute gimmicks. You know what would have lost to that? Scam. Scam, I would have taken apart that guy's hand. But I'm a black mana here. Can't even run Thoughtseizes. That was horrible. I don't know what you call that. Just pile of shit that fucked me up. I don't even know. What the hell was that? Like, basically it's just a fling deck. At least it beat me in 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, I lose to that style of deck all the time with Ponza. Because it's just, I'm not fast enough most of the time. And it's just like, opponents are super mad lucky. I mean, the guy didn't draw any extra cards, but yet he found his win condition. Both games by turn 4, right? Turn 5. Just insane. Well, I guess I'll keep here. I mean, it's not great, but... Might be Tron. Nope. Alright. I can ping that. Bang! They were talking that they were going to ban Ren in 6. Other rumors, like, might ban Ren in 6 and Ragavan. Like, damn. I think one of the reasons they'll never ban Fury is that it deals 4 damage to Planeswalkers. And that's a big deal, you know? I mean, a lot before Fury, a lot of decks struggled with dealing with Planeswalkers. You know, it's a real thing. But then Fury makes it a lot easier to deal with Planeswalkers. So they probably like that. They're probably like, well, he's keeping our Planeswalkers in check, because everyone used to bitch about Planeswalkers. Now hardly anyone ever complains about Planeswalkers in Modern. You know, you certainly do in Pioneer because of Karn, great creator, you know. But just, it is what it is. What's happening over here? Oh, that's what's happening. Kill that too. Yeah, here it is. Here's Domain. Might be playing against Thet Gauge against old Keebs here. It's got another one. No, his own Ren. 6. Gotta ping my Ren. That's a fine play. Questing Beast coming in. Yep. Alright. Questing Beast's got his time to shine here. This card's been very good too, Questing Beast. I mean, it straight up has gotten through the One Ring's protection twice in the last couple weeks in paper. You don't play MTGO. I said click attack opponent, right? Okay. How do you even practice then? You just play in paper with like friends every day? Like, I have to play like every single day, otherwise I start feeling rusty. Maybe not the same format every single day, but I like being in the loop. You know, if I know I'm playing a bunch of Pioneer, you guys saw me play Pioneer for like weeks on end. Okay. Do I want to do Clothis or Bloodbraid Elf? There's really nothing I could find to kill that except for I could help with Bolt. Webcam server, interesting. I guess we'll see if they want to trade. And then I plan on playing Clothis. Alright, they do. Okay. Formerly banned. Alright, well, that's not a bad draw. This Scion. Come on, Bloodbraid. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Remand time. Oh, it's just a straight up mana leak. What? Sir, don't you know that counterspell exists? Yeah, if you want to trade, I'll trade. Okay. Alrighty. But Sage doesn't even work against them, right? Yeah, because I mean, I guess you hit the Triome, and if they have another Triome, I mean, I don't even know if this is even good against them. I know it's good against their Leyline binding, that's for sure. Probably just save it for that. Nothing happening, says the opponent. Okay. Not a lot happening for me either. I'm going to get greedy here. I'm going to stomp them. Try to speed up the clock. Worked. Reprieve? Okay. Sure. Give me back my stomp and creature. And that's one you want to reprieve. Uh-huh. All right. Oh, boy. I'll eat Renin 6. Yeah, I mean, we stomp them. Sure. And then just bolt them during the end step. Disrespectful end phase, bolt. Alrighty. So clearly Magus of the Moon in. Cindervines is also not terrible because of Leyline binding, their artifact dragon guy. Endurance is rough. Not a fan of endurance in this match. Questing Beast is good. Ragavan is probably pretty questionable. Could try bringing Force of Vigor, but I think I'm good. All right, we'll try this. They don't want us to Domain Zoo. Kind of weird how Fable the Mirrorbreaker looks a little strange. Like in the middle here, it's like a different color or something. Oh my god. Yeah, this is fine. Keep. I think I should have fetched for a basic forest there. What we got here? Oh. Spellpierce, Stubborn Denial. Stubborn Denial you think is really good? Well, it's never been bad. Probably the dude here. What the hell is this thing called? Oh. That thing. I guess let's play Magus. So we got Stubborn Denial again. No, but it looks like they have Leyline Binding, which won't work because they only have 2 mana. Right? Yeah. It'd be still, what, a 4 mana card? It's a 6 mana card before it starts getting reduction, right? And you still have to pay the 1 white. That sucks. I mean, I have to let this hit. I mean, yeah, I take it all. Like an Arbor Elf. I mean, I guess I could cast it if they want a double green. I couldn't even block it anyways. That's first strike. So that'd be hella stupid block. I'm going to 11 here. They're still, they're like, I don't know what they're doing. They're like reading Arbor Elf or something. Oh my god, what's going on, dude? Can we play the game? Alright, he decides not to cast the Arbor Elf. I just need to play the Cinder Vines, I think. And they still can't play. We know they have a Leyline Binding in hand. Okay. Swing for 2. It's going to be potentially a tough race. But at least I know I got rid of that white mana they had potentially for the Leyline Binding. I could add it reduced to, what? 3 mana? Right? Yeah. Or stomp it instead. Yeah, I'll give the old try. Going to 7. Wow, that's a lot of lightning bolts. All right. I need to kill this thing, the Scion of Draco. I can't play Fable the Mirror Breaker or Bone Crusher. I just gotta double bolt it. They don't run basic island, right? Just basic forest and plains. And I'm ready for a dash Ragavan here too. I mean, this is almost lethal, but I can't let them swing and hit me because they might have Lightning Bolt or Lightning Helix or so. Well, I can't play Lightning Helix, but they might have Lightning Bolt and I just lose and that'd look really stupid. All right. Bolt. You think they bolt this? Bolt. Well, I guess if they're not going to win if they're going to win the game, they just bolt me. Yeah. Taking down a 4/4. Bolting it up. Yeah, man. Okay. Might be dead. Wow. Probably dead. I have Lightning Bolt. Or Tribal Flames. One or the other. Guess I'm not dead yet. Ooh, come on, resolve. I need to attack first. How much mana is this? 5? I mean, they have Stubborn Denial. I literally cannot counter it. Alright, well, let's attack first. Even have Mana Leak. I still can't counter it. But we'll do everything we can here. Yes. Yes. All right. Chandra for Defiance, save me. Is this thing legendary? No, it is not. All right, I'm ready to bolt a Ragavan. You try to dash that shit at me. I might just die to Tribal Flames or Domain to Lightning Bolt. So all this for nothing, maybe. They add Gigantha. Well, I technically have lethal if I can hit and plus and bolt. Perhaps just a big stalling action here. They have the bolt or the Tribal Flames, and they're just having a good laugh. Leyline Binding? Okay. Yeah. Alright, well, we're going to get in there for 2 again. That's not what I wanted. Swing for 2. Play Bone Crusher. Gigantha costs all 5, so if they play that, I think I can win. Again, I'm just dead to Tribal Flames or Lightning Bolt. All right, it's Gigantha. All right, I think 2 is the same as 3 here. So they block here, they take the 2, and then bolt for game. Play the land. Just show them like I got nothing. Swing with both. Yes. All right, time for another disrespectful end phase lightning bolt. Arr! There we go. Woo! Right on. 1-1, baby. They just showed off 2 stubborn denials. Well, what can you do, dude? What just happened? You hear that noise? It just made like a card noise. What was that? Rip domain, LOL, big lol. Hey, I've lost to a lot of domain zoos. Mostly the time I lose to them is when they have Tarmogoyf. Like if they don't have Tarmogoyf, I think it's a generally okay matchup usually. But when they have Goyf suddenly, it's like, oh shit, that's big. You're not expecting something that big suddenly. I mean, it turns out a 6/7 on like turn 2 was still pretty good. I can't kill that. I mean, I can kill a 5/5. You know, it's not easy, but I can do it. But when you're starting to get to like above 5, like 7, 8 toughness, it's like, all right, this isn't fun no more. I'll mold this. I generally like trying to do something like turn 1 or 2, so I'll try for something better. There we go. Put Stomping Ground on bottom. Ghost Dad 81. Okay. We got Boros Burn, or maybe is it Breach? Oh my god, they're the same Liliana. That always makes me mad whenever I see them. Like, no, dude, this is mine. Okay. So the odds of Arborel surviving is pretty slim, but I still need to put it out. Still need to get a basic force in case this is burn. You know, put out Arborel, see if it makes it. Yeah, it looks like burn. Oh, God. Alright, well, I guess we're killing that. Okay. Well, that does help. I can fetch for a basic mountain here, and then fetch for like a tapped Stomping Ground. See, they got some tricks here. Must be a skewer or something. Yeah. I'm at 6. may end up dying, but that's okay. Still got game 2 and 3 potentially. They do nothing, which means they're just storing up for a bunch of stuff. I don't know how they could have nothing. They're clearly just going to attack me during my end steps. But Sage who endures. I mean, I don't think that's doing a lot. 4 mana. Yeah, swing for 1, I guess. Yep, at 2. Should be dead. Probably just a 3 mana Rift Bolt. Oh. He didn't even need to do that. He could have just played the land and been good. Alright, okay. Endurance is not good. A couple Blood Moons out. I like Obstinate Baloth. I like Cinder Vines. And Renin 6 is a little bit questionable. It's not exactly great. Maybe better just have Endurance in. I like the Cinder Vines that deals with Roiling Vortex, and is someone still playing Eidolon? I haven't seen Eidolon in a burn deck in forever, which is unbelievable that happened. That I cannot believe Eidolon the Great Rebel is just not considered good anymore. It's just like, what? That card's insane. Alright, well, I'm gonna get a basic forest. I should not have used that. I should have used Verdant Catacombs. I just don't understand. It still thinks it'd be so good. You think it'd be so good still. Because there's not a lot of cards that cost more than 3 mana. Like, there just isn't. Like, I know there's Fury, Grief, and Solitude, and Leyline Binding, I guess Omnath. I guess there's a lot, but a majority of cards are still just, you know, 3 or less mana. I mean, I don't know. I don't really understand it. I mean, I played Burn for a week without it. It seemed alright. It seemed okay. Yes. I guess we'll just shock now. I mean, fuck it. Let's go. Sucks, but I gotta do it sometime. I'd like to cast this. Yeah, I know it does, but I'm just saying there's a lot of other cards out there. I mean, I named like what, 6 or 7? There's a lot more cards that are under 3 or less that get played that, I mean, there's got to be what, hundreds of cards that get played that are less than 3 mana? Just, I don't know. This looks to be too good to be true. Yes. So I go to 12, I'll be going back up to 12. Well, down to 11, back up to 15. I'll discard this Arbor Elf. Okay. That's not bad. I'm glad they tapped out, because now I can play Baloth without fear of a skull crack. And Baloth can be copied by Fable the Mirrorbreaker. Fiddle-dee-dee, huh? Fiddle-dee-dee! Alright, there you go. That just negated your Boros charm. Now you gotta deal with a 4-4. What you gonna do about that? What's your plan, amigo? Oh. Well, hopefully, hopefully the Furies can put in the Fury can put in some work here. Gleefully block one. This is another Boros charm or something. Lightning Helix. Oh, sweet. Opsin Baloth took a Lightning Helix for him. I appreciate that, dude. And still took out a damn Monastery Whisperer. Like, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm just going to play the Fury. There you go. There you go. And you better kill this reflection of Kiki-Jiki or the Fury, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Offset Bailoff has been so good for me the last few weeks. Like, it's such a card that, like, nobody even knows what the hell. I mean, the Rakdos scam player discarded it turn one with Thoughtseize. That's how unknown of a card it has become. There's like, I have no idea what this shit is. All right. Okay. We are going to use Copy Fury. All right. I mean, Lightning Helix. I've been helixed. Oh, wait. Do I want to... Yes. I would indeed like to play another Fable here. Do I want to just waste this bolt? I guess. Fuck it. Just blast them. Use my mana. I'm at 9. They have 2 cards in hand. This could get bad. He should have fetched. But whatever. I am not going to discard any cards here. No. All right, swing for 4. Be more mana efficient. So it does not see this one anymore because it's flipped over. All right, might be dead. Might be dead. All right, here we go. No bolt, no spike. Wow, what's going on here? Maybe they have a Skullcrack in hand. Yeah, that. And this. Eat Boros Charm. Yeah, they got Skullcrack. Yeah, not a lot I could have done there. Puts him at 9. This will actually be tougher for me to win here. Puts it at 4. If I stomp them, put him at 7. Play Endurance. That makes this a 6. Copy second Endurance. Let's see if I can figure this out. So I stomp them, I put them at 7. I play Endurance, that puts this Devotion up to 6. I copy the Endurance with this treasure token. That should be enough to turn on Clothis, right? and swing 3-7. I think so. So let's see if I can piece this together. Stomp here. Play. Target them. That might be bad. Copy. No target. All right. Whew. Stomp, cast Bone Crusher, copy Bone Crusher. Yeah, I mean, I could have done that, but I just want to make sure I had enough devotion, right? Would that have been enough? I don't know. No, it wouldn't have been enough. It would have only been 6 devotion if I would have done that. That's why I had to use endurance. I had 4, right? Clothis, Sprawl, maybe another Sprawl. I don't remember. But, you know, they start with a Swift Spear every game is pretty good. Like, no joke. That's legit stuff. Not a big fan of these. I'm gonna take some beatings. How's the burn scan? Burn scan? What? Yeah. Burns. What is burn scan? How is the burn matchup? I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's just if I can find Clothis. The burn scam. It can be really bad. That's honestly one of the worst matches for Rakdos. Like they just don't. They have. I mean, if you get like grief, it can be decent, but a lot of times it's just kind of a struggle. Okay, well, I appreciate this. Fable here. So Bloodbraid Elf is basically just a 3-2 haster. Yes, I will be discarding some Stomping Grounds with this Fable unless they kill it. Take 2 cards, have a 4/4 double striker. I mean, yeah, I mean it's not bad. It's just, you know, it's one of the worst matchups. That's what people have told me. I haven't played it, I don't think. Maybe I did. But it's definitely kind of rough because you have to use Thought Seizes, Blood Crypts, you know, all that jazz. I will block. Okay. Yes, I will. Right, yeah. Sanctifier is very good. I have to go to 10. I mean, this is pretty rough. Oh, he's really concerned about Austin Bailoff there. Okay. Let's Dasher Ragavan. Some good, some good. Boros Charm. I mean, that's good. I stole that from him. Okay, I'm going to play Cinder Vines. Yeah, that's 7. All right. Good sign. Gotta have land Searing Blaze here. That's rough if they do. Bad sign. I'm shocking. Another different Roiling Vortex. Okay. I will block. So this says the beginning of the upkeep. Yeah, I guess I messed that up. I'm going to go down to 5 here. Now, the thing is that they messed up in terms of, now if I do top deck Obstinate Baloth, I can gain 4. So, yeah, I'm down to 5. It's another Fable. No way for me to kill him. Dash Ragavan takes him down to 8. They go down to 6. I could play Fable the Mirror Breaker. I think it's best just still to dash Ragavan. Swing for 2. Fuck, I took a Sunbaked Canyon. Well, I have to now play this Arbor Elf. I need to hold up Cinder Vines. Right? Yeah, I gotta hold up Cinder Vines. So they go to 6 here. Let's see if they got it. Yeah, they got it. Fuck, it had to be that. Fuck. It had to be Boros Charm. I took 1 extra damage, I think, that I didn't need to, and it's going to cost me, like, super bad. Yeah, I needed a top deck Lightning Bolt. And nothing I can do. The double Roiling Vortex got me. Yeah, just nothing I can do. Fuck, Roiling Vortex is so fucking good. It's like insane when you try and play against that shit. If they only had 1, I've been okay. It's in the upkeep. There's just absolutely nothing I can do. Fuck, dude. Come on. Endurance wouldn't have mattered anyways. God, I've lost to burn last 2 times I've played them. And it's always Roiling Vortex. Roiling Vortex is just absolutely an insane card. Yeah, I I messed up one turn. I don't remember what I cast, but I could have maybe saved myself one life. I would have saved myself one life. I am going to mull that. I am not a fan of one-landers. And that's a keeper right there. I'm going to put Fury on the bottom. I know a lot of people don't like me when I do that, but I like putting Fury on bottom after I mull. You know. No action from the opponent there. Most likely a living end deck. Or Rhinos. Yeah, it's amazing. We haven't gotten a hold of Scam yet. I'm going to play Clothis. There's just no reason for me to play Ren here. I have so many lands already. Maybe Bloodbraid Elf can help me out. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, no Scam yet. Maybe Scam's on the down tick. Looking like a Shardless agent. This has got to be like the easiest deck to play, right? This Rhinos deck. I mean, you've got to be almost like kind of dumb to not be able to play this. Like, I don't really people always say there's a lot of intricacies in a lot of deck. I'm sure there is, but the plot here is to get 2 fucking fat ass 4/4s with trample on turn 3. Like, there ain't no like miracle play here. Yeah, Tron's pretty simple too. All right, so we're gonna start throwing down Bloodbraids. See what we get. Come on, Bloodbraid. Season Power Man has to be okay here. All right, Fable the Mirror Breaker. We're working it. They have a Force Negation. Show me the Force. Show me the Force. Show me the Force. There it is. They never don't have it. These guys' hands are like absolutely insane most of the time. I mean, they're just like, not only did you have this on curve, but you also had Force and Negation as backup. Like, what? So I'm going to let them swing at me for a total of 10, and then maybe I can swing back at them with this Bloodbraid Elf Clothis thing. I mean, I gotta, that's a route I have to victory. It's small and pathetic, but it's the best I got. Like, I'm not going to be able to just trade here. You know, I mean, just I'll take it all and hope they got nothing else. It's very doubtful. Yeah, that's not doing me a lot. Second Bloodbraid. Blood Moon. Back-to-back Blood Moons off the top. Like, what? I'm sure they have another violent outburst, right? I mean, I am sure that's what's happening here. Let's swing in and lose. Or is it just a lightning bolt? Oh, shit. All right, well, we're still a little bit alive. I could try and swing at him. I think it's still a violent outburst. I mean, you think they would have just waited for me to... All right, I'm going for it. Let's get in there. Let's roll. Okay. Well, I can't fetch. I just realized that. What? A questing beast? What the hell? All right. All right. Well. All right. Cock and ball smashed. Yeah, engineering explosives in. Really, I don't got much else. I mean, Obstinate Baloth, I guess, could trade with a Rhino. Delay the inevitable. I guess that's okay. A questing beast isn't too bad, is it? Yeah, it's $5. Remember, it used to be like pretty expensive. $5 still holding it down. I mean, that's an Abraham Lincoln you're pulling out of your wallet to pay for that. $5.01. Like, I need that extra cent, sir. It's $5.01. I don't think Cinder Vines is doing much, is it? Let's go with this. Considering nobody plays Questing Beast except for me and apparently this guy, I think that's pretty good. That's still going for $5. What the hell? I mean, I'll keep it just because I have engineered explosives, but could use a little more help. I guess it's just turn one Ragavan go. I mean, it seems okay, but they probably have Lightning Bolt, right? People in the Pro Tour are playing it. So now all of a sudden there's newfound love for Questing Beast. Well, I hope that I helped with that a little bit. I've been a huge fan of Questing Beast since it was previewed. I remember I was at a GP or a 1K or something in Spokane. It was a 1K in Spokane, and I remember my buddy was like, "Yeah, yeah, it's for the ring." Was like, "Dude, did you see this card they previewed?" And this was like when Throne of Eldraine was pretty new, and I was like, "No." And he was like, "Look at this thing. It's got like 4 paragraphs of text." I'm like reading, I'm like, "Holy shit, that's insane." And I really like it still. They're probably fetching for a basic forest here. I don't know. Um, no, I need to get like mountain or stomping ground. I'll get stomping ground. I'm pretty bad with engineered explosive against violent outburst. All right, I lead a land. And it does beat that one ring. I've had a couple times now where, yes, I would like to play this card, where it did get through the protection. Come on, Blood Braid. Some good here. Engineered Explosive on 0 looks pretty good. Swing for 5. Boosh! This dead only does 2 damage to target creature. Yep, can't cast that. I like the big boosh. All right, thanks for stopping by, Gage. Sorry the ban list was not very exciting today, despite weeks of hype. We'll get over it quickly, though, because we are good little slaves to Wizard of the Coast. We're like, oh, yeah, you didn't do it. Okay, we'll keep playing. That's how we are. That's how we all are. Until eventually you just can't play anymore. So you're just like, I'm done. All right. So they're still just letting me just eat lands with Clothis. Like, sure. Wow, another Blood Braid. Now that looks like a Violent Albert's ever seen one, right? Kind of wish I could have drawn a land there. Yeah, just swing here for 5 again. And put another one on 0. Nice, take it all. Sweet. Right on. There you go. That's if Ragavan would have hit there, right? So if it would have been, you know, because I ate the mana right, I had 4, and I had 1 treasure token. So if I would have cast Bloodbraid Elf off that, then they would have played Violent Outburst, would have blocked both. Would have probably let the they probably would have blocked the Clothis, would have blocked the Ragavan, and then Bloodbraid Elf would have gotten through. But then, you know, I mean, this is just okay. They only get to destroy the artifact. Yeah, it was not. It's not a Fable. If it was a Fable, the Mirror Breaker, yeah, I'd be going at it. I'd be like, sure. But they're still in a little bit of trouble here. Even they play one now, they don't know I have a second one. So, you know, I mean, we just go for it again. If I can draw a land here, it's okay. The Bone Crusher Giant. If I eat the land, I can still play Bloodbraid Elf. No, let's do this. What am I doing? Get them down to 4. Swing, they have to do something unless they die from the damage. Okay, now okay. 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 We'll let this all happen. All right. Now we cast this on 0. Now it's time for disrespectful stomp and bolt. Stomp. I probably played that all wrong, right? I probably should have cast engineered explosives. Well, nah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to blow up my engineered explosives with engineered explosives. Well, I guess they already blew up the other engineered explosives. So I guess, yeah, I probably should have just done engineered explosives. Main phase 1. Do they have anything? No, they just give up. Nice. They must have figured out a bolt in the hand if I was doing that. Yeah, just resubmit. I only won that, guys, because Ragavan. I mean, Ragavan was super good there. Now the challenge is real. This is game 3 after sideboards are in, going second. These are always the toughest games. Winnable, but more challenging. You went from AAA baseball to Major League. That's a mole. I don't care that I have engineered explosives. That's like literally unplayable. Sure. He even put basic mountain on bottom. Tapped breeding pool. It worked so good before. I think I'm just going to play Ragavan here. Say, come get some. All right, swing in for 2. They don't like it. They're mad. Yep. Ugh, God, it's horrible. See, I didn't run Seasoned Pyromancer, and it would have been better in this situation right here. I know there was a game earlier where Fable the Mirror was super good, but you know what I'm saying today? Like, I haven't played against one Orcish Bowmaster today. That's how things happen to me. It's just like, oh. So here comes this violent outburst. Simplest deck I think I've ever seen. Oh, it's an endurance. Weird. They target nothing? Oh, they target themselves. Huh? Alright. You don't see many people play Ixalan basics. Mine, of course, is M13. The reason I like M13 is because it reminds me of home. This is what home kind of looks like. Not really pine trees, you know, evergreen trees. Kind of like oaks in that picture, but they have ferns. They have sword ferns in it right here. I like that. Reminds me of home. Do I want to take this 3 and go to 13? I guess I will. I mean, I have an opposite Baloth coming, I hope. You know, all this life back. Same exact ones, M13. Questing Beast. These aren't bad. 3. Yeah, I think I'll discard Stomping Ground. Okay, get a Forest. I'll play Questing Beast. Wow. Well, that sucks. I guess put it on bottom because I don't want them knowing I'm drawing and I need to gain life with this Baloth. So I now have to block this Endurance if I can. Oh my god. Alright. That's really bad. Need some help. So I play Baloth. I go up to 9. I can block the Questing Beast, even though I would love. Yeah, I just have to block. I just have to play Baloth. Go up to 9. I just have to see what they do because oh my god, because I want to try and like just copy Baloth, but I don't think that's gonna work. So yeah, Baloth here. Ooh, I thought they had another subtlety. All right, I'm at 9. I can't. Yeah, this has summoning sickness. Like that's the plan, but they played a Questing Beast. Yeah, you might need to check your glasses. Like I know you said that you watch on a mobile screen, but you may need to update your prescription or get a bigger phone. Perhaps use a tablet as your mobile device. I mean, I just have to block a bunch of shit here. Because if I don't, I mean, I just can't let this all come through, obviously. So I clearly am blocking that. This is 6 here. What if they have a violent outburst? I go to 1. Is there any planet where I guess I'll try to keep reflection still. I mean, they could bolt me if I block here. The violent outburst. That becomes 8. I go to 1. I'm just gonna go for this, and hopefully, yeah, they probably have like a dead gone or bolt. Let's see here. Red green. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much close. Well, I did what I could. It's not like I can. I mean, we'll see here. Yeah. These do not have flying. All right, well, it's up to you, Bloodbraid. Come on, Bloodbraid. I don't know. You can find Lightning Bolt to keep the game going a little bit. Endurance, okay. Endurance, keep the game going. All right. Maybe. Okay. I mean, yeah. If they had a bolt, I mean, they might have a dead gone here. Which, if that's the case, is completely over. All right, they didn't have it. I mean, this is incredible. I haven't found crashing footfalls yet. All right. Get right into block. Do the obvious blocks. This is where I kind of missed Season Pyro. All right. Well, engineered explosives can still maybe. They have a crashing footfalls enter exile. What? What's this extra green for? Oh, that's weird. Alrighty, well, let's lose this one. Land, bolt. Yeah, still just lose, right? Because we block here, I take 1. I guess I could try. Well, no, I take 0. And then, yeah, I just dead. Yeah, no matter what I do, I dead. Okay. All right, well, we'll see if I can find a way to... I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm completely dead. But we'll see if I can find a weird way to do something. I haven't been impressed by Fable the Mirror Breaker at all. It's the same problem I've had before where it's just... If these were Pyro tokens, I know it's not like a big deal, but like I could have gotten more stuff out, maybe killed this Endurance. You know... This always frightens people whenever you tap 4 mana during their attack step. Like, what the hell's going on? Alright. Block. Block. I mean, yeah, I just take 4 from that and I die. Yeah, just no way. Alright, just concede. I'm wasting people's time. Yeah, I'm not impressed by Fable the Mirror Breaker. You know, the idea is you're supposed to get around Orcish Bowmasters, but this deck I designed to be pretty aggressive. And it seems like it sucks ass. Just the Fable the Mirror Breaker did good one time. Most time I'm just sitting here. It's kind of a dead card. It doesn't really do a lot. It's so slow in this format. It's so fucking slow trying to play that thing. You gotta wait 4 fucking turns. 4 turns to actually get profitability, full profitability off the thing. 4 turns. That's like an eternity in this format. I just don't think it's very good in Modern. And I think playing it to try and get around Bowmaster is just an extremely knee-jerk reaction. I mean, yeah, is Bowmasters good and like everywhere? Yeah. But man, my deck, I just don't think I can handle having this Fable the Mirror Breaker. It's not good enough. Jesus, what's happening here? Going to 5. Nice way to end. All right. Put some Furies on the bottom. What is this? Shock Steam Vents. Is this a rare but powerful Murktide deck? No, it's significantly worse. It's a Living End, I would assume. Preordain, there it is, guys. Preordain. 12 years in the making. 2 on the bottom. They're not going to play their land? What's going on? There we go. Well, my children are angry. I don't know why. They probably want to play. Very angry children right now. Get a basic forest. Play this. Or don't. Force negate. What the exile? Snapcaster Mage? I put it on top. It's so good in this situation. I like need Ren. And so you better deal with it again, dude. I'm glad I have my microphone set up to where you can't catch the kids. They're not happy right now. You never know with kids. Like, why are you so mad? I'm just changing your diaper. And they get all freaked out and everything. All right, let's see what they got again. Nope. All right. Man, he is mad. All right. Okay, there we go. Sure. What the fuck? All right. Fun's over, damn it. Whoa, no. I want that on there. All right, Clothis. They have Snapcaster Mage, so Clothis seems pretty good. This appears to be some sort of like Jeskai control with Preordain right now. Well, never mind. They do have black mana, so I don't know what's going on. I guess it's Grixis control? They exiled Orcish Bowmasters. They exile it again. This time they play it. Questing Beast seems kind of good. I'll eat Shealdred, I guess. Questing Beast. Swing for unblockable 4. They have a revolt push. Revolting push. All right. QB. All right, sweet. No attack. I like it. Oof. Some heft there. Yeah, I mean, you want to go after, like, you don't want to go after the instants because the Snapcaster Mage, if they have them, will just cast them and I'll miss with Clothis. So I think I'm good with just going like this, hitting the Expressive Iteration. And then, yes, swing in here for 4. Down to 4. They didn't like that, okay. They gotta find a way to kill Questing Beast or something. Alright, they didn't. Okay. So, I think Blood Moon's still good here. Endurance is still good. This is a pretty tough one to really side. I think like some sort of control or something. I'm gonna take out my Utopia Sprawls, bring in like Cindervine, Magus of the Moon. Maybe I should have Relics in. Is Magus good? I mean, this is Grixis. Maybe I don't need Magus as much as I have 4 Blood Moons. Maybe try some Relics. I don't know. We'll see. Some sort of Grixis. I think it's Grixis control with Preordain. I guess I'll try. A little bit frightening. A shock. Where things get really scary here. I can't find a land off the top. Probably have Spell Pierce. Roll me. Okay. All right. Pivotal turn coming up if I can find a land. All right. That Cindervine's putting a little bit of work here. Healing 1. This card's also just super good. What the? Yeah, all right, opponent just, look how good Cindervines was there. They just immediately scooped. They're like, you know what? The hell with this. I don't want to play against that. I don't understand why you do that, but, you know, maybe the pizza just showed up. Like, you know, I'm hungry as fuck. And get that pizza, bro. TMNT or whatever the hell it is. TMN Ninja Turtles. Which looks like trash, but it's probably very popular with children, millennials, and what's the other group? Hipsters. There we go. Whatever. All right. Well, that was a relatively successful league, a 2-3. I still didn't like the Fable the Mirror Breakers. I think they're okay. I just don't like them. They're just not aggressive enough. Like, how terrified am I of Bowmasters? Yeah, Bowmaster is just like everywhere. I got lucky today. I did not play against Rakdos Scam somehow. Somehow I avoided that shit. But I think overall this season Pyromancer, not that I would want a game with it, but there were several times today where I'm like, man, I wish I could have just had like, you know, these pyro tokens. That gives you something to do during your opponent's end step. Is to you look forward to making those. They extend the game. They can close out the game sometimes. The Fable the Mirror Breaker takes 4 turns for it to be able to start copying cards. I mean, that's an eternity in this format. And I mean, I think about like Rakdos Scam. They sometimes you see Rakdos Scam with Fable the Mirror Breaker. How often do you see them flip and start copying? Pretty rare. I mean, it happened the other day, but most of the time I'm able to kill that. There's Boseiju that exists. There's various other enchantment removal. So I don't know. I don't really like the Fables. I mean, I get it. You're trying to get around Bowmaster, but damn. I really love Season Pyromancer. So, all right, guys. That's going to do it for me. Let's do some shout-outs here. So I'll probably play Season Pyromancer again. See how I'll probably run into just a shit ton of Rakdos Scam tomorrow when I play it. Shoutouts to KO Diamonds, Manure Butt, Tech Gauge, Larry Legend 420, and Detective Scott Gunsey for hanging out with me today. And a special shout out, of course, to Tech Gauge for the resub of 24 months. That's 2 years of support. I really appreciate that, Tech Gauge. You're awesome, and thank you so much. So, guys, I will be back tomorrow at 4 minutes at a time for more Gruul Ponza action. Again, I am trying to get to a 20. I will be at a 20K this Saturday. On Sunday, unless I manage to make day 2 of the 20K tournament, I will be playing Rakdos Midrange and a couple Pioneer side events. No 5K, no 1K for just good old friendly, like a locals Pioneer tournament, and I look forward to playing that. So, but I hope I make day 2 with this deck. It's unlikely, but a man can dream. If I play tight, play smart, and don't top deck too many lands or not enough lands, I might get there. But it's always a challenge. It's a challenge no matter what deck you play. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I had a fun time, honestly, even though 2 and 3, I was, just had fun, tried to have a positive attitude today, and I think I did for the most part. Maybe I slept well last night, maybe I ate something good, I don't know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you all here tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time. If you did watch this on Twitch, please consider following, watch this on YouTube, please consider subscribing to this video, a thumbs up, and you can also follow me on Twitter, too, for that Bluebird action. Or, I guess, the X action. The adult-rated X action. So everyone, be safe out there, eat some good food, drink some good beverages, spend time with your loved ones. It's always more important than playing Magic, although sometimes you may get confused about that, but it is true. Spending time with wife and kids is always more enjoyable than playing Magic overall. So, all right, guys, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you here tomorrow. All right, everybody. Peace!